Hi all, Daniel Marks, Danny, I'm not going to do that anymore. Just call me Danny. I've been having a really stressful week with the writing and everything. And one thing that makes me feel better is getting my hands on a lot of books. And when you don't have a ton of money to go to a bookstore and load up a shopping bag, the next best thing is the library. Actually, it's probably a better thing because it's more, I don't know, it keeps them going. You know, I have, in my adult career, I always, when I get my author copies, because they send you a lot of author copies of your books when they publish them, it's part of the contract. And I always make sure to take down a big bunch of them to the library as a donation, so that it doesn't, you know, it costs them less to keep to keep books on the shelves. Less than my books are on the shelf. You know, call me greedy. You know what? Speaking of greed, I'm a book hoarder, and so when I go to the library, I have a tendency to check out a lot of books and then keep them for a long time, even at the expense of other people who want to read them. That's just me. It's whatever. But so I have a library haul for you, and I think I might just keep this one on my YouTube channel and not even bother mentioning it on my blog, which is www.danielmarks.us. I couldn't get the .com. I don't know who Daniel Marks is, but someone's got it. Anyway, so first up, Going Bovine by Libba Bray. It's one of these playaways, and I don't know if you've seen these because I haven't seen anyone showing them. It's like this little pendant thing, and it has the book cover on it, and you just play it, and you plug in your earbuds and stuff, and just wear it around your neck, and I guess do your housework or whatever. So I'm gonna leave that there just so that I remember to do it. Comes with a battery and stuff, which is, I think, interesting. And you know what? I got this because I read the back and it sounds really funny. It's a road trip comedy, and I in fact have written one of those. And I love comedy, and I want to see how it's done in YA. Going Bovine, Libba Bray. I got this one strictly because of the cover, though. The Sky is Everywhere by Jan D. Nelson, and I've seen it everywhere, and it just kind of sounds like a sappy love story, and I might just have to read that. Who knows? This one I've seen a lot. Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins, and you know, I think that it looks like just sort of a fun witchcraft kind of a tale, and I love the cover. And in fact, you know, I'm really quite a cover whore, cover slut. In fact, this next book I got entirely because I've been coveting the cover. I love this cover. It's The Agency by Y.S. Lee. That's good. Oh, trying to avoid the glare, but the glare, it's not going anywhere. This one is A Spy in the House. The Agency is the name of the series, and it's a Mary Quinn mystery. And listen to this. Orphan Mary Quinn lives on the edge. I can't even read, it's all slow. Sentenced as there's these things, see those? It's not that I can't read, because I do. I don't know. Oh, at the age of 12, she's rescued from the gallows by a woman posing as a prison warden. In her new home, Miss Scrimshaw's Academy for Girls, Mary acquires a singular education, fine manners, and a surprising opportunity. The school is a cover for The Agency, an elite top-secret corps of female investigators with a reputation for results, and at 17, Mary's about to join their ranks. With London all but paralyzed by a noxious heat wave, Mary must work fast in the guise of lady's companion to infiltrate a rich merchant's home with hopes of tracing his missing cargo ships. But the Thorold household is full of dangerous secrets, and people are not what they seem, least of all Mary. Packed with action and suspense, and evoking the gritty world of Victorian London, this first book of the Agency series debuts a daring young detective who lives by her wits. I'm in. I'm reading that. So the next one's Leviathan by Scott Westerfeld, of course. And I really love the cover of this one, and it's steampunk. And my friend Sherry, who wrote Bone Shaker, which totally is an acceptable YA crossover. Sherry Priest, by the way. You should go out. If you haven't read Bone Shaker, you should go out and pick that up. I absolutely loved Bone Shaker. And it's got zombies in it. And, you know, who can live without zombies? This last book is not YA. It's an adult book. It's called The Four Fingers of Death by Rick Moody. And Rick Moody is a literary fiction author, but this is sort of a comedic edge to it. And I think a lot of his work is comedic. But this one it's taking a movie from, like, one of those B movies. This one in particular is The Crawling Hand. And acting like that movie actually happened in real life, and how that sort of sci-fi influence into our current existence changes everything. It's an alternate history. It's very literary. Frankly, it's scary because it's one of those books that does not have sort of a balanced dialogue going back and forth. The paragraphs take up entire pages, and at 727 pages, I'm not sure I'm going to read it. Although I read the first page and it was very inspiring and got me writing again. So the reason why I wanted to talk about doing a library haul and going to the library and surrounding myself with books is that when I first started writing, having the books around, having something to reach out and grab and sort of look through was very inspiring for me to write my own stuff and write it well. You know, there's a big difference between having, you know, published work around you and things like magazine articles or gossip stuff or the TV or the internet. I mean, not that you can't get valuable stuff off of the internet, but I mean, unless I'm writing something that's very gossipy, that, you know, Perez Hilton isn't going to help me write a good sentence. He's just not. You know, it's particularly people who write in lull speak, things like that. So I just wanted to mention that having good books around is very inspiring if you're planning on writing stuff. Also, you should be reading the best stuff in your genre and outside of your genre if you're writing. If you're reading the sort of the lowest common denominator, you're never going to write any better than that. If that's all you're reading, if that's all that you're putting into your brain, you don't have anything to aspire to. It's like aspire low. You know what? You're probably not even going to get up to the point where that's as good as you can write. And of course, those people probably barely got published to begin with. So that's my little pep talk, I guess, which doesn't sound very peppy, frankly. By the way, no bookshelf behind me today because I'm down in the kitchen. Here's my kitchen. There it is. Yeah, it's red. It's sort of a blood red kitchen, and that probably made you sick. I don't know. Yeah, and that's an absinthe ad behind me, and baskets. Whatever. Anyway, and now there's the sun, making everything blurry. So have a good weekend. I'm gonna try to do these twice a week, I guess, because they're easy, and I'm crazy about books, and so I'm pulling these books just out of my butt or off the library shelf, as the case may be. So that's it. Hope you have a good weekend. Tell me what you're gonna do in the comments down here. Oh, and I'll list in the sub bar, I guess, the books and the authors. That's it. Bye.